Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Haven't had to open that window at all today. Very useful. I'm just hoping that there's no large tooltips that I need. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Where does this one go? What hairstyle does it cover? Does it replace? Replaces female hair 29. Okay, cool. I will have to try that out. Oh god, I can't remember whether that actually works for... I'll test it out later. I can't remember whether it works for normal characters, normal NPCs. Probably will actually, no my luck. Let's go to music. Oh wait a minute, I don't really want music with Hogwarts Legacy, do I? I tend not to, because honestly the game's music's good. And I'm kind of playing this because it's a personal favourite and I felt like I wanted to. Honestly. Oh, that's a thought. Why don't I do this? Bring that into there. Angle it away and close my curtains. Or is that too much? Not sure. It's too much, I think. Yeah, I might need to get one of those like Philips Hue lamps for that thing. Or something similar. Something that's controllable via RGB softwares. Oh shit, I forgot about that. She does look kind of almost a bit too cute, but I don't overly care. I like her. Ooh, settings actually. Let's have a quick look. Did I leave the ray tracing on or not? It is on. Everything's on ultra? That doesn't look right. If I just drop it down to high, hit apply. It's mainly because I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on my frame rate. And I have a frame rate monitor turned on. Oh, shit. Where are you? Oh, wrong one. No. We want to quit you. Just because the frame rate might suffer otherwise. Oh yeah, I probably need to sort myself out with a drink. I'll do that in a sec.
Human transfiguration is dangerous. None of Warren had to go to the hospital wing last year. Got stuck with foxes. Improvement, I thought. I asked him to cast a shooting
Hmm. One thing I'm gonna do though. Oh shit, there's no mods. Okay. Nope, nothing with that either. Okay, fair enough.
But he refused. I'm a lost cause. Transfiguration
Revelio.
always come easily to me. I suppose some minds are more suited to it than others. I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle without catching it on fire. I wonder what animal I'd be if I was that naked. Might be a cat.
Oh yeah, I did. Of course I did. I forgot to do something. Give me a second, folks. Let me just copy that. Pop open my internet browser. Pop over to Twitter. Plug my link in. Cool, that's that part done. All right, there we go. Right, okie dokie. I actually have not played around with the new photo mode. That might be fun to have a quick look at. Oh wow, those controls are a bit fast. Oh, depth of field. Exposure, saturation, filters. Ooh, portrait one's not working properly. Deathly Hallows. Taupe. Frozen, Somber, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Gryffindor, Dusty. Black and White, and none. Okay. I love the fact that you can change the yeah, a lot of this is really cool. I do not like the fact that you have to press and hold escape to disable it though. Oh well.
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was a first year, only to then find out about Galliflow.
Right, I think I'm going to start by heading up to Professor Fig and see what the hell's going on up there. Ooh. Not a fan of some of these frame rate drops, I'll say that much. I need to check online and see if there are any boosts to frame rate and that kind of stuff, because if you get, I mean, unfortunately I can't show you guys at the moment, but I'm jumping from 80 plus FPS, currently at 100, down to like less than 40, which is not good. That is weird. I might have to... Oh, don't know how to do that. That would be a massive pain. Or would it?
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
I think what I may try is I might try disabling...
Transfigure every goblet in the castle looking for her.
I love some of the voice lines for this game. They are genuinely amazing. Yeah, 3080 or the built-in Intel thing. How about no? Let's try ray tracing quality to low. Hit apply. Oh, that was a howler. Yeah, his ability's gone even weirder. Okay, fine. Sorry about this, folks. This is a small thing that I just need to try and fix. If I do medium, going... Oh. Go to medium, hit apply. But then I go to performance on the DLSS. Let's try that. Because I do want to give a good experience on this stream, but I also don't want to have to use a extremely low frame rate, because low frame rate sucks.
Revelio.
Oh, found a Wigan Wild that he probably forgot about. Oh. Ugh, got physics for books that you can collide with, but can't sit in a goddamn chair. Really? I only need like 3, maybe 4 animations for it. That's one thing I definitely think that would be modded in almost immediately if there was modding support for this game. Right, tell you what, before we carry on, I just want to find my bag and grab myself a drink. Because I do Come on, you. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm just going to get on with the game, honestly.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Right, okie dokie. Oh yeah, she's going to want me to do crossed wands, I believe, if I remember correctly. Quests. Here we go. Learn Incendio. It is purely a self-defense. In self-defense, I promise.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Alright, give me just a second, folks. I'm going to check something. Because I have a feeling that my GPU is being used by more than... Why are there two Hogwarts Legacies open? I've just got the one game. Weird. Okay, fine. Yeah, my frame rate is still bouncing around like an absolute nutter. Maybe I should try FSR2 performance. Scale sharpness 0.2. Oh, that feels not bad. Oh, shit.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems Crossed Ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
God damn it, Gallup. I'll help you out later. Holy shit. Yeah, since I swapped over to FSR on an NVIDIA graphics card, mind you, game's running pretty well. What the fuck? That is so weird. God, I'm so used to pressing a button to open doors, but... Oh. Peeves being annoying.
Here I come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you practice your bowl?
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Leviosa.
Yeah, boy. I'll be taking that.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for Crossed Ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does Crossed Ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
That's all you've got?
Come on, you. Let's...
Find the one!
Act like a winner!
All right, the barrel to the face might have been a bit. How do we put this? Overkill.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't
But
wrong
it's still
about
fun.
you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way
Nice.
to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again,
I feel like the
congratulations
brightness
on
is a
your
little
first
bit
Crossed
high.
Wands victory. Well fought.
Yeah,
Hope to
I
see you
feel.
back here again.
Let's have a look. It's not in there, is it? It might be in here. Huh. Yeah, so for those wondering, my brightness is where it is because I've actually had... Sorry, my settings are what they are at the moment simply because I've had a few issues with my performance for some reason. I don't know why. I tried. Let's try there. Image calibration, that's the one. Alright, cool. Should be a bit better. Tell you what, VSync off. Frame rate to uncapped. Oh yeah, that feels a bit better.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Nice.
Excellent form.
Okay, Leviosa.
Nicely done.
Leviosa.
Good
There we
one.
go.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Really? Alright, round
Hello,
two
Lucan.
is...
the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yeah,
Yes, Sebastian.
why not?
Then let's get to it.
I like Sebastian, he's fun.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Cocky little bugger.
You're better than that!
There goes my way.
Act like a winner.
Oh, hello. Yeah, it's that one. Damn it. Hitting some of my spells, dude. The single most dangerous school in the UK.
You did indeed.
But still.
The other duelists have already taken notice of you. But after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the godstones, so
Jaffa time. Oh yeah, time to go and talk to Hecate. I think one of the things that they did extremely well with this game is none of the quests that I have done, and I've done basically all of them. I believe that I've done basically all of them. Yeah, I think so. But basically all of them are interesting. There's no quests that are boring. Unfortunately, my frame rate is not perfect. It could be considerably better, but oh well. I'll tell you what, just because of the stream and just because I actually want a bit higher frame rate, give me just a sec. Oh, sick. Got the bookish specs. Right, settings. I'm going to go into here and turn off all of the ray tracing. Okay, settings again. Do a new save. Save complete. Great. Got to quit the game in order for it to work properly, which is kind of irritating, but, you know, is what it is. This is the thing with ray tracing and a number of other things. You've just got to be able to run it. I do have a possible idea. I currently have my capture card in my main PC, and I feel like my second PC, the one that's below it in the same chassis, isn't up to streaming. And here's the thing: I've got another PC. I know I've got too many of them at the moment. That's on my floor currently, that I don't use very much, if at all, at the moment. And I thought, you know what? Multi-PC streaming works, and it is good. And I must admit, I'm almost tempted to use this thing because it's a very powerful PC. It's a 9900K with 32 gigs of RAM, so it should not have a problem streaming. And whenever I'm playing these intensive games like Hogwarts Legacy, which it really is graphically quite intensive, I should probably stream on the second PC versus just my main. I mean, technically, yes, I could bump up my performance by getting a better graphics card, but the problem with a better graphics card is those things are hellishly expensive, and I am, as I've said a few times before, I'm between jobs at the moment, I can't just go spending money willy-nilly. Shrinking my camera a little bit. Actually, I don't need to shrink it. I need to crop it. So you might see a little bit of weirdness for a sec, but that's fine. There we go. Should be okay now. Trying not to cover up too much of the screen with my camera, but here's the thing. We're just gonna have to deal with it for the time being. Tell you what. Windows game bar. Open you up. Whoa, 200 plus FPS and menus. I think I'm gonna be good in game. Ugh, I wish I could show you this.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Yeah, I'm getting over 200 frames a second at the
Then you
moment.
should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Okay.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Space F. Space. Space. There we go. Be good. Alright. Oh, that's outpost. Wrong one. What I'm going to do is go from performance to quality and set my maximum frame rate to 144 because there's no point in it going above that.
Good work.
Oh yeah, spell selection, yay! Spell time. I'm going to put it instead of... I don't really think I need to do any repairing for this next part, so...
Incendio.
Oh, blimey. Whoops. I'm burning the desks. Sorry, Professor.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly magic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Alright, cool. Back to the fig room.
Some kind soul help me.
Oh. Yeah, there are some areas that I have noticed that just chunk your frame rate. It's weird. But this is a hell of a lot better, and I'm kind of glad that I turned off ray tracing. As ray tracing is great, don't get me wrong, it makes the game look even better. But when you're trying to stream the game as well as play it, you don't want terrible frame rate.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our
I
trip
would've
to the
said
restricted
insufferable,
section will
but,
have
you
to
know.
wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
I'd throw him off the top of the astronomy tower. But hey, that's me.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
What's a clever idea? This is gonna be naughty kids because I miss those days.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Yeah, this game is brilliant. It is definitely one of my all-time favorites.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Unless you're, you know, buying a sheet of paper where it's written down on. Alright, so Disillusionment, I'm gonna put it instead of Confringo for the time being. There we go. Andy.
Quietly now.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well.
Oh boy.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Hello, welcome. Ah, that's a thought.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually.
Yeah, it's not
It'll
bad.
still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away.
Oh, why that
focus on
tooltip's
getting
popping
the
up?
key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Okay, I've got a... That... Oh, that is very weird. I can't...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
I think I've got a glitch. I'll have to do a save in a minute.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Oh boy.
The key. Here it is.
Grab that. Right, okay, I was wanting me to put disillusionment in the hotbar. Sorry, not disillusionment, the incendio spell. I always found that incendio is pretty useless compared to Confringo.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
What's my favourite game?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful.
Give me a second. Just need to... Oh, it's not even open. That's weird. Sorry, one of my bits of software wasn't working properly. There we go. Which one is it? It's that one. Do that. Whoops, don't not want that open. There we go. Should be good now. Favorite games? My personal favorites normally would be Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls kind of games. But I must admit, ever since this game came out, I've found it very hard for me to not play it because it is so good. I'm a big RPG guy. I love these kind of things.
It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse
Yes.
Blaney to Saint.
Yes, you can, but it's unfortunately not nearly as
But I can research
creative
on my own.
as
No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's
the Elder
focus on
Scrolls
what you're
and other
after.
games because
Which is
of the
what,
fact that
precisely?
modding,
I'll know it when I see
basically.
it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
this game's combat system is quite simple. It's very much click to attack, and as you can see on the right, there's a bunch of 4 spells that you can use that are your main. Some of them are utility, some of them are other things. Really depends.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, I've got a Discord, Twitter.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell.
Tell you what, one thing I do need to do though. Give me just a second. There is a new rule on my stream, and it is as simple as do not even think about advertising on my stream. Otherwise, you will get pretty much immediately banned. Oh, wrong one. Oh god, which one is it? Dashboard? I guess so. Mm-hmm. Yep, give me a moment. Oh, for God's sake, where is it? Ah, shit, I can't remember where it is. Oh well. I'll find it for next time. But yeah, I will say, quite simply, I am fine with people. Fair enough. So yeah, I will say that anybody... Oh, thank you, Sasha. It's very kind of you. But yeah, I will say that anybody caught trying to sell goods or trying to talk to me about buying stuff off of them in the middle of the stream will get banned. End of story. And I am willing to turn on the banned watchers will not be able to watch the stream at all. But I will only do that if I feel that it is absolutely necessary. Oh, armor. Let's do a quick...
Repair it.
Not exactly quiet, but, you know. Oh, there's always one problem
Of course.
with
Traces of ancient magic.
PC versus console. Your camera movement is literally tied to how much mouse space you have. And I don't have a huge amount. That's why I bumped my DPI way up. So on a console, you could just, like, move your thumbstick to the right. Just that little bit. Just enough to get you down the stairs. Whereas on PC, you have to constantly move your mouse left to right, like this. It's really irritating. Tell you what, I'm actually going to shrink my camera a little bit, just so that it's a bit easier for me to show things using my hands. Oh shit. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of good looking as well. I kind of like it. And of course I can put the hood up. Sick. Alright, that's sick. I love it. 900 galleons. Wow, that's not bad. Now, if I remember correctly, this place is going to have a lootable chest, which is useful. More lootable chests, which is fantastic. The amount of times that I've actually played this game and I'm just like, I really need more materials. It's not even funny. Wow, that was a anti-aliasing nightmare. Where is it? Anti-aliasing isn't in here. Well, that's weird. Fuck it, let's bump it up to ultra. Here, apply. Is it playable? Well, inside this dungeon it's going to be fine, but in other places it might not be.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
LOL? Oh boy. There we go. Get my new abilities and being able to do all kinds of nasty shit. Fantastic. More than happy.
Levioso.
Haha. Okay.
Protego.
Oh, okay, fine. Alright, cool. If I remember correctly...
Lumos.
Thought so. Wait, why am I getting legendary shit immediately? That's awesome, but it's kind of crazy at the same time. Oh god, and they look ugly as hell. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, let's give her no glasses for the time being. I'm noticing some anti-aliasing problems, so I
This
may
must be the way forward.
do some
But
testing
to
off stream. One last tweak that I want to try is... Huh, okay. DLSS, XCSS. Let's do none. Just full on 2K, which is how I play a lot of my games. There we go. Ooh, I have a scarf. Sick.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
So many new items. Sick. I love it. I love it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, so a pair of gloves. A runic scarf that is too high level for me. Womp womp. And a pair of glasses that are useless. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, unfortunately. Oh boy. Ay, 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 ay. Not allowed. Sweet.
It is a book after all.
Turn down the sound for me. Just a little bit loud. If I remember correctly, he's this girl's brother.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
She never promised.
Sebastian.
Alright, it's not verbally.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Bloody Peeves. The most annoying part that I have come across in this game so far, at least to me, is the fact that whenever... Yeah, let's just go for normal Hogwarts appearance. There is no more sneaking around after this. Aside from sneaking around Rookwood's thugs. Oh, do no gloves. Yeah, aside from sneaking around Rookwood's thugs, nothing else.
Revelio.
I'll admit, if this was me, with that note, I'd just have it taken away, and then just find a way of just burning it and getting rid of it, so that we don't have to worry about the librarian giving that to Black.
Incendio!
Nice. Yeah, frame rate's not bad at the moment, which is nice. But unfortunately, one of the problems with this game is the frame rate. It can go from good over 100 FPS to like almost nothing in seconds. It's really weird. Might have to have a look at my configuration, because I think when I first started playing this game, it was early last year. It was just after it came out, basically. And at that point, yes, I had the same graphics card, but the only difference is I had a 9900K instead of a 13700K. So it's more or less the same setup, just with a much higher core count processor. It's just weird.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted
him.
section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
He's just like, you broke the rules. I won't tell if you won't.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
All right, cool.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
All right. Got Natty, got Herbology. Right, okay. I want to get that one done. And honestly, meeting up with Natty would probably be the quickest way of doing that. Sweet, got a cape. Okay, cool.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Cool. Right, give me just a second, folks. I'm going to go and turn the fan on because it's getting hot in here. Damn, computer's fans are going absolutely ham at the moment. That thing is just like, I'm just going to blast heat everywhere because reasons. Okay. Oh, another one. I get so many requests from artists wanting to do like channel art and that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I am absolutely amazed and happy that people are asking to do things like that. But here's the thing. At the moment, I am tight on money. I cannot afford to have any extraneous outgoings. Ugh. I wish that people would just at least try and understand that kind of thing. Oh well. I guess it's just how some people are. Yeah, I might have to try that streaming thing though. Using my other PC as the streaming PC and keeping my main PC as entirely gaming. Because here's the thing, I've tried it in the past, but I've tried it on a weaker system. Ooh, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Oh, nice. Very nice. Kind of like the spirally wand. Looks cool. I could go and do herbology and then... where am I at? Yeah, let's go and do herbology and then I'll go and help out Natty.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
It's one of magical castles, isn't it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Revelio.
Hmm.
Do you ever wish you could write?
Oh, it might be on this side.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Nice. Level up.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Mead, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Of course he does. There's a meat. I'm not surprised.
I should have seen that.
Is that one of the kids complaining that woolly jumpers are a pain in the ass? I don't blame him. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Cobalt Regalia. I decided there's a mod out there that allows you to use Isadora's outfit instead of the Cobalt Regalia, and that's how my character looks currently. Yeah, I'll go back to normal school attire. Yeah, go for that for the time being. Yeah, the Cobalt Regalia is really nice. I do like it. So I might remove that mod. Mods, unfortunately, are
I could never find enough space to spread out my star.
mostly
If I knew how to get into the other colonies, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason.
yeah, most of the mods are replacers at the moment. I mean, I think they will be that for quite a while. Quests, here we go. Herbology. Ugh, Bloody Castle literally gives you an inkling of a clue where to go for herbology. Hey, it's the part of the castle that's slightly overgrown.
Onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone
The
back
gardening
together
puns,
again.
the gardening puns, oh dear
This
God.
year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new core and cut down the soil! The soil should
What did I say before?
envelop
The single
like a
most
warm,
dangerous school
fluffy
in the
blanket,
entire UK.
putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom.
And for those wondering, yes, there are mods that give the player character Professor Garlick's hairstyle.
Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
I just haven't used them.
Soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic. They will take time to grow.
She does kind of look like almost a druid.
Star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need?
Garlic said she wanted... Nothing to it.
Ah, yeah, I forgot. Let's do...
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Oh, they're grabbing those.
Revelio.
There's something else going on around here, but apparently not.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hey, there we go. Quest down.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
You'll be fine. Give it a few days. You'll get at least some of it back. But still, literally the most dangerous kind of education in the world. But hell, I must admit, I'd have preferred it to normal education. Alright, where are we going? Oh, potions. Yeah, let's go get potions sorted out. Oh, hell, those are amazing. I'm not actually going to destroy any of my gloves or anything like that, simply because I actually want to earn a bit of money. I may be at 900 already, but I kind of need a bit more than that. Bearing in mind those legendary items in that shop are like good 500 apiece.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Blackwood.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Did I hear
Oh,
Professor
look
Sharp
who
say that you
it
have permission
is.
to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
Now, am I going to
simply
help him
need
or
a
not?
single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well.
Brilliant! Wait until
Fine.
you see what I'm brewing.
Screw it.
Hurry back
It's
to me
gonna
when
be-
you have the feather.
It's always hilarious with Gareth because he's
Your potion
fantastic. Okay, so mongrel fur, ashwander eggs, and a Fooper feather.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion.
Yeah, probably.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Patience
Oh
and
shit! I forgot about that. You can get Felix Felicis and hunt string challenge success in their endeavors, specifically locations of large loot chests on the mini map. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, Gareth's gonna do something insanely stupid. I know him. God, and when you're late game with this, it's insane. It really is. I often have like multiple potion stations set up in a circle so I can just get everything done.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. his accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edgerus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Professor.
I'm not
I
gonna be
was merely trying to help a friend.
Idiot.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Aha, Professor Sharp's aura badge.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Alright, let's go and help out Natty and see what happens there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Should be able to go world map and just do like a marker, shouldn't I? Yeah, set a waypoint. Still love those flipping armor sets. Might keep them as they are. Very pretty. Horus badge, all the different potion stuff. Oh. Okay. I can't remember when you get the broom. I think it's much later on. I was kind of surprised at how far into the game it was. I thought it'd be nearer now than like. I'm sure it's at least another 2 or 3 hours in, if not more than that. Oh, that's down to the lake. Where are we going? Oh, I see what I did. Yep, I see what I got wrong. Yep. Got a bit of an earlier day tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure that I actually yeah, I'm going to make sure that I log off at about 11:30, so in about an hour's time. Just because I want to be at least half awake for tomorrow. Because there's a store near in my area called CEX, and they're a kind of trade-in store for like old video games and consoles and that kind of stuff, which is really cool in my opinion. And I thought, well, I'm at that point where I'm looking for another job, and I thought, you know what, it may not be a bad idea if I try to apply with them, because it's a store that is entirely about video games and reselling old hardware. That's entirely up my alley, so why wouldn't I say yes to that?
Revelio.
Oh, a daring cloak. Cool.
I should investigate.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me. What I tend to do with a lot of my spells and abilities, so I set them up like this. So 2 utilities, and then these. I tell you what, let's do it that way around. Yeah. Because you'll always have some sort of damage spell up there. I mean, Glacius is one amazing one, which I love. And then, of course, all the red sort of damage spells. So, of course, Confringo, Defindo, Expelliarmus, and Bombarda. All fantastic and very useful spells. So what you're supposed to do with this is... Hey, what?
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Bring that over here.
Incendio.
And then set it on fire. Stylish casual school uniform, very nice. Okay, it looks like it was just a keep it close kind of endeavour. Oh. Right. That's the only problem with the Hogwarts Legacy music, is it doesn't stay on for the entire time. Although I must admit, I much prefer that than it just constantly looping. Constantly looping just genuinely irritates me.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Ah, another one of the
After what
one-handers.
Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orm.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
There you are.
Stupefy!
I'm a poker!
Incendio! Leviosa!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, the tiger! Expulse! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take it up!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Release me!
Incendio!
Made a great mistake!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Ah, damn it. Oh well.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
Incendio, what should I do now?
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Very cool.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yeah, don't blame you. Oh! Okay, it's an apple crate.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I mean...
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentiment.
I understand. I've cross-referenced the vessels. My best guess. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Quests. Alright. Screw it. Let's start with this astrolabe thing. Because it is where? I believe this. Is it J for quests? It's J for quests. Okay, cool. Game, I don't care about the main quest at the second. I'm trying to do side quests.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
It's interesting with these diving areas, you can actually get some really decent gear from them. So I might have a look around for more of them later on. Found it! Yay!
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe. Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I'm not going to be a
I
dickhead.
did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Oh, cool, got the mermaid mask. $17, $14, blah, 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 blah. Let's go for the 17s. It looks so weird, but they're not bad either, honestly. Oh yeah, I found another handle, didn't I? Ah. Cool. Only thing I need to get as an upgrade now is a hat. It does really like to show you new items, doesn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not surprised, but it's also a little annoying. I do also have a mod on that makes a lot of the outfits a lot more Victorian looking. Because here's the thing, they all look great, but some of them do look a little out of place. Not like massively out of place, but to a point where I'll just look at them and I think, oh, okay. I still hate the fact that the talents are tied to the main story. I think that that should have been just a normal thing. Oh, wrong one. I keep pressing L. I don't know why it's L that I keep pressing. Because in most of the games I play, it's J. But no, my brain's just like, no, press L. Screw it. I'm going to help out on get that bloody set of carts back. I tell you what.
Revelio.
There was a new quest added in recently to the game, which was, if I remember correctly, it was a PlayStation exclusive for a while. And they actually decided, very nicely of them, to make the quest available for everybody. I must admit, console or PC exclusive stuff I think is ridiculous unless it is genuinely
Revelio.
like, for an example, say a console is just not capable of running a specific game, then I think it's fine for it to be exclusive, because otherwise it's just not going to be a good enough experience. But if it's entirely story based and like you're holding back a bunch of quests,
I'm on the right track.
Squidge. Unlucky spider. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn off the in-game music. And I'm going to put on some normal music. Sorry guys, just double checking something. Oh, for fuck's sake, not another one. Ugh, random people trying to add me to their friends list. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. It's just one of those things where I only tend to friend people that I know in the real world, so whether you like it or not, you're just not going to get a yes from me. It's either that or it's someone that I've talked to on Discord in like a more public way. Like, for an example, say I'm part of a community Discord and I decide to go and join it to talk to people, then I'm happy to friend people from that. But if it's just out of the blue, then I'm sorry, but you're just not going to get an answer from me.
An encampment. This must be it.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
You should have killed that traitor, Armor.
More than one way to enter. Well, I didn't see it.
Mind you. Forget it, boy.
That is such a nice thing about the invisibility in this game. It's not limited. There's so many games that I've played in the past where you get like a short period invisibility. Luckily, games like The Elder Scrolls, Starfield, Fallout, you can mod and you can tweak the game to practically your heart's content. I mean, for a good example, I recently made a mod for Starfield. I made a mod that basically changes the chameleon effect so that it works even whilst you're moving.
Cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Yeah, boy.
How many of you are there?
Yep. Whee!
Not your
I love
best
doing that.
moment, I fear. You don't believe you can defeat me.
Protego.
I know what that means.
Oh boy.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Kill spells glanced off of them. Enough of this nonsense.
Ranrock won't be
I won't rest.
suffering, do you? I shall avenge your death.
Shit.
Is that the best you can do?
No.
Ranrock will lead us to victory. That was pitiful.
That wasn't. Holy shit, I'm almost out of potions.
Levioso. Incendio.
Okay. What happened to you, mate? Did you fall off? Ah. Yeah, you did. Lol. Get wrecked. I'm gonna loop your encampment. Loop? Loot. That's the one. Hello.
Revelio.
Hmm.
quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Where is she?
That was quite something.
Why can't I hit you? I will make you.
Ow! Come here, you little git.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
That's brilliant. Wait a minute, those carts are moving. Yeah.
Revelio.
Right, I am going to do this Merlin trial.
Levioso. Heal.
Right. I believe.
Incendio.
There we go.
Revelio.
Guess that's a full. Balls. Well, I'm going to delete the grey items because they don't actually sell for very much. Can't delete that one because I'm already wearing it. My tongue does work, I promise. Just not very well. Oh, shoot. Where are we going? Ah, right here. There we go.
Revelio. Heal. That's that.
Hey, another Merlin trial sorted.
Levioso. Heal.
Ah, right, okay, I see. Come here, you. Should be okay right there. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's complete the Merlin trials to get... Where's my cheapest and useless ones? Don't like getting rid of too much, but if it's the cheap, useless stuff, then there's no point in selling it.
Leviosa!
Okay. Yeah, there's a certain height that you can jump up. Oh. Six out of 10. I need to go and fight more of Rookwood's idiots. Okay. Yeah, head back to one and then probably go off and do the other quest, which I might do off stream, just because I actually quite enjoy playing this game.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
Cool.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Oh yeah, I've got an endurance potion. I forgot about that.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
Yeah, you're welcome, bud.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Yeah, God love Arn. He's fantastic. And kind of cute as well, to be absolutely honest. Not, of course, not in appearance, but definitely in his... just how nice he is, honestly. quests. Let's do Scrope's one. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodging. Yes, I need to do that one. Where are we at? It's great news you found that it's a book about the book you found. Is it's missing something? Scrape does not believe it. Safe to speak out. It's in the open. Scrape is there for another night across the bridge among a circle of rocks. Take care and tell no one about this.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Of course, I forgot you can't accurate.
Pumpkins. Oh, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Oh, another Marlin trail. I'll do that one in a bit.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. I've been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
Probably going to finish after this quest.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And...
Oh yeah, there's a dud bug over there. I think I'm going to be smart and try and get past it without pissing it off. Because they are actually really quite high level creatures. Oh, they're not, apparently. Weird. In the past they were kind of high level. Maybe I didn't do many side quests. Oh, that's a clever way of getting across. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? Take the high route. Although I could have popped an Endurance potion and fought them, but I decided against it.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I'd pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. She simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves?
Often caused by
Poltergeist.
something
I
rather
didn't
sharp.
steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Cool.
Where did you suggest we meet?
Near the Forbidden Forest.
Of course.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get them.
I'm sure if you don't mind.
Ooh.
A map. Doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Well, that's the closest fast travel point, I guess. Let's do that. Alright, I did say that I need to go off fairly sharpish, so I will be doing that very shortly. Do hope you guys enjoyed. I was originally going to do Starfield, but I kind of just felt that, honestly, I'd been playing it a large chunk of the day, so I was kind of bored of it, so I just thought, you know what, now I'll do something else. Oh.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Well, I'm going to travel there ready to go in. Because straight after stream I'm going for a shower and then probably be doing something else before I go to bed. Because streaming isn't the last thing I do to get before bed, but it's pretty close to it. Anyway, folks, that is going to be it for tonight, so thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. Next stream will be... what will it be? It will be Wednesday. Wednesday, not sure what I'm going to be doing. I might actually do what I was planning on doing tonight on Wednesday, just because I feel like that might work a bit better. And that will be... I have a bit of a large plan for Starfield. I have an idea to redo a whole boatload of the weapons damage statistics and other things like that, including semi-automatic fire rates on certain weapons like the Eon, the Urban Eagle, and a couple of other weapons, because they're just abominably slow. So yeah, that's going to be a good bit of fun, and I will see you fine folks on Wednesday. So, good night, stay safe, have fun, and I'll catch you on Wednesday. Bye folks.